we don't work together because we're the same person. We're just going to do a lot of pubbing.
Yeah,
yes. Well, that's the best bit of working.
I did a film in
West
Whitterly?
West Wittering. Was it Blackbird?
It was Blackbird, yeah. And I'd never understood that there were so many different kinds of pubs.
Yeah.
You know, I watched English TV. I thought there was one pub. No, there's games and animals and children and drunken people, all in different kinds of pubs. So we're going to renew that education.
Yeah,
I like it.
Because
so watch out for seeing you two on a pub crawl somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, but as you said, you know, you're playing this part of Mary, and there's 5 actors playing it. We've put the pictures up of all of the different stages of her life. Okay, have you been comparing notes on Mary, the character?
Today was the first day we got to all see each other. We hadn't even seen the other people. We just came from rehearsal, and it was so much fun to see and learn. I mean, I'm the only one that has to know everything because I'm the old one, right? So I'm
the mature one.
I'm definitely mature, yes. But to see the kids and to see, you know, all those bits and pieces, and I don't think they read all the. Probably those kids didn't read our parts, I don't think. They just read their parts. So maybe they were scared, no.
But Andrea, there's something really special about this as well, because it's a really immersive staging that you're using. I mean, how would you describe it now, and how can it, you know, help transform this play?
Well, the Old Vic is just an extraordinary space. It's a really, really special space, but we're actually doing the play in the round, so it makes it feel, I think, just very natural. It gives it a naturalism.
I'm terrified, actually. Because we haven't been on the stage yet, because they tore the theatre apart to transition it, and now the entire season will be in the round. So you are surrounded by the audience. That's cool. But that also means that there's 300 people behind you at all times.
Yeah.
So you don't
Will it feel strange that you've got your back to...
Well, we haven't gotten on the stage yet. That's what I mean.
I love being in the round, but it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
But it's the way that they're setting it up, I think it's going to be conducive to it being really like a wonderful experience for the audience, because it's quite clever the way that they're setting it up. So you will get to see a lot no matter where you are.
Yeah.
But of course, we've not been in the space yet, so it's.
But we move around a lot, so everybody gets a little bit. Matthew he's genius director, so we've kind of surrendered to him in terms of figuring out how that works.
Fantastic.
This is
But
Matthew
it should be pretty special. The whole season, I think, will be pretty special.
Yeah.
Well, Andrew, you say being back at the Old Vic is going to feel like a homecoming for you, because you're going to be reunited with someone we know and love.
Yes, so one of our Marys is played by Alicia Weir, who played Matilda in Matilda, and I played her brilliant mother. I was so nice to her. I was so nice to her. And she's just, all of the Marys are just fantastic. They're wonderful, but it's lovely to be back with Alicia, and it's wonderful to be back with Matthew. He runs the Old Vic. I've not played at the Old Vic before, but he's the artistic director, and he directed the film Matilda, so we're all back together again.
Lovely.
It'll be brilliant. And Susan, we just want to talk about musicals, because we know you were very close to David Bowie. He loved musicals, and we know that one of the last things he wanted to do was a musical, so you wouldn't be surprised by that, would you?
No, he said he wanted to do a musical, and one of his albums, I remember there's something that has to do with a spider that he asked me to narrate, but at that point I was angry with him, so I didn't do it. I wish now I had, of course, but he was always interested in doing a musical, and a lot of his storytelling, that's what's so cool about his music, right, is that they are stories, a lot of them, very interesting stories, and so, yeah, I think he did want to do that. There was right before he passed, there was a musical of The Man Who Fell to Earth that he was part of, kind of. I mean, he wasn't in it. And he did get to see the opening before he passed. It was off Broadway, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of people, of course, will remember seeing you starring in Thelma and Louise as well. I mean, that emotional final scene on the cliff with Gina Davis, I mean, we can see it there. And am I right in saying the kiss wasn't actually in the script?
No, and it was also done in one take because, of course, Ridley just loved the helicopter and the cars and everything, and the actors were like a little bit further down on the list. And so we spent all day with the helicopter coming in and Harvey's part, and for anyone who hasn't seen it, you know, we go off a cliff. And so right before the thing, I was like, we cut the dialogue down into just a few lines, and I said, especially if it's going to be one take, I feel like I'd like to grab her, and I did ask permission. Yeah. And of both Ridley and Gina, and so that's how that happened. Yeah.
Amazing, incredible.
And that car is still down at the bottom of that.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's not the Grand Canyon, by the way.
It's not, before people go looking, precisely.
It's not. It's in Utah, and it was not as significant, or I don't know how much money they gave them, but it's not in the Grand Canyon.
Fine.
No.
Well, look, thank you so much both for being here. And you can see Mary Page Marlowe at the Old Vic in London from September 23rd. Now, still to come tonight, Claire will be telling us how her love of walking